Bali is one of those rare places on Earth where every single corner feels like it was designed to take your breath away. From ancient temples perched on cliff tops to emerald rice terraces that seem to go on forever, this Indonesian island has earned its reputation as one of the most magical destinations in the world. Whether you are a spiritual seeker, an adventure lover, a beach bum, or someone who simply wants to eat incredible food and watch the sun melt into the ocean, Bali delivers on every single promise. The island is a living, breathing work of art shaped by centuries of Hindu tradition, volcanic landscapes, and a culture so warm and welcoming that most visitors find themselves planning their return trip before they have even left. So let us take a journey through the 10 most extraordinary places this island has to offer, starting with the ones that will leave you completely speechless. If there is one place in Bali that captures the soul of the island more than anywhere else, it is Ubud. Nestled in the highlands of central Bali, this town is surrounded by dense jungle, rushing rivers, and terraced rice fields that paint the landscape in 1,000 shades of green. Ubud is where artists, healers, and storytellers have gathered for generations, and that creative energy is still very much alive today. The famous Ubud monkey forest is home to hundreds of long-tailed macaques, roaming freely through ancient temple ruins draped in moss. The Ubud Royal Palace sits right in the center of town, and on certain evenings you can watch traditional Kecak fire dance performances that are nothing short of hypnotic. The local art market overflows with handcrafted jewelry, batik textiles, and wooden sculptures made by local artisans. Ubud is also the wellness capital of Bali, with yoga retreats and healing centers tucked into every hillside. Walking through its streets feels like stepping into a world where time moves differently, and honestly, that is exactly the kind of reset most of us need. Few images are more iconic in all of Southeast Asia than the silhouette of Tanah Lot at sunset. This ancient sea temple sits on a dramatic rocky outcrop just off the southwestern coast of Bali, surrounded by crashing waves and sea mist. Built in the 16th century and dedicated to the sea gods, Tanah Lot is one of Bali's most sacred Hindu sites and one of its most photographed landmarks. As the sun begins to descend toward the horizon, the sky transforms into a canvas of deep orange, pink, and purple, and the temple becomes a dark, mysterious silhouette against all that color. Thousands of visitors gather here every evening, and yet somehow the experience still feels deeply personal and moving. The surrounding area has a long coastal walkway lined with small shrines, souvenir stalls, and local food vendors selling freshly grilled corn and traditional snacks. Visiting Tanah Lot is not just about seeing a beautiful view, it is about feeling the spiritual weight of a place that has been revered for centuries. For those who want their Bali experience to come with a little more energy and excitement, the coastal stretch of Seminyak and Kuta delivers exactly that. Kuta is where the surf culture of Bali was born, and its long sandy beach still draws wave riders from every corner of the globe. The sunsets here are legendary, and the beach bars that line the shore make sure you have a cold drink in hand to enjoy every last moment of golden light. Seminyak, sitting just north of Kuta, has evolved into Bali's most stylish neighborhood, packed with high-end boutiques, world-class restaurants, and rooftop beach clubs that attract a sophisticated international crowd. Potato Head Beach Club and Ku Day Ta are just two of the iconic spots where you can sip cocktails while watching the sun disappear into the Indian Ocean. The energy here is infectious, the food scene is extraordinary, and the nightlife goes well into the early hours. And this is Bali at its most vibrant and social, and it is absolutely worth experiencing at least for a few days. For the adventurous souls, there is nothing quite like waking up at 2 in the morning, strapping on a headlamp, and beginning the trek up Mount Batur to watch the sunrise from the rim of an active volcano. Mount Batur stands at approximately 1,717 meters above sea level and is one of Bali's 2 active volcanoes. The hike takes roughly 2 hours and is considered moderate in difficulty, making it accessible to most reasonably fit travelers. As you reach the summit just before dawn, the world below is still cloaked in darkness, and the only sounds are the wind and the distant rumble of the earth beneath your feet. Then, slowly, the sky begins to lighten, and the view that unfolds is absolutely staggering. You can see the Caldera Lake shimmering far below, the neighboring volcano of Mount Agung rising in the distance, and the entire island of Bali stretching out toward the sea. Local guides often cook eggs in the volcanic steam vents at the summit, which makes for one of the most unique breakfasts you will ever have in your life. The Tegallalang rice terraces just north of Ubud are one of the most visually stunning landscapes in all of Bali. Carved into the hillside using an ancient Balinese irrigation system called subak, these terraces cascade down into a lush green valley in perfectly sculpted layers. Walking through them in the early morning, when the mist is still hanging low and the light is soft and golden, is a genuinely otherworldly experience. Many visitors choose to take a swing or zip line over the terraces for a bird's eye view that is equally spectacular. Not far from here, the Uluwatu Temple offers a completely different but equally powerful experience. This sacred water temple is built around a natural spring that Balinese Hindus believe has purifying properties. Visitors are welcome to participate in the purification ritual, moving through a series of fountains and allowing the holy water to wash over them. It is a deeply moving and humbling experience that connects you to the spiritual heart of Balinese culture in a way that few other activities can. Perched on the edge of a dramatic limestone cliff about 70 meters above the crashing Indian Ocean, Uluwatu Temple is one of the most awe-inspiring sights in all of Bali. This ancient sea temple is one of the 6 key temples believed to be Bali's spiritual pillars, and its clifftop location gives it an almost mythical quality. The views from the temple grounds stretch endlessly across the ocean, and the sound of the waves far below adds a powerful sense of drama to the whole experience. Every evening, a traditional Kichak dance performance is held at an open-air amphitheater right on the cliff edge, with the setting sun as the backdrop. It is one of the most spectacular cultural performances you will ever witness anywhere in the world. Below the temple, the Uluwatu area is also home to some of Bali's best surf breaks, and the beach clubs tucked into the cliffs offer a more laid-back way to soak in the stunning scenery. Just a short boat ride from the southeastern coast of Bali lies Nusa Dua, an island that feels like it belongs in another dimension entirely. Kelinking Beach, with its dramatic T-Rex-shaped cliff and turquoise waters below, is one of the most photographed spots in all of Indonesia. Angel's Billabong and Broken Beach offer natural rock formations and tidal pools that look almost too beautiful to be real. Manta rays glide through the waters around Crystal Bay, making it one of the best snorkeling and diving destinations in the entire region. Heading to the north of the main island, Lavina Beach offers a completely different vibe, with calm black sand shores and the magical opportunity to watch wild dolphins playing in the ocean at sunrise. The northern region is also home to the stunning Gitgit waterfall, which plunges through dense jungle into a cool, clear pool below. Bali is not just a destination. It is a feeling, a state of mind, and an experience that stays with you long after you have returned home. Every single place on this list has something unique and irreplaceable to offer, and together they paint a picture of an island that truly has no equal anywhere on Earth.